Good afternoon, my dear students. How are you all today? Hope all of you are fine there, wherever you are, staying quietly. And today, I am going to address the students from grade 5 as your English teacher is presenting in front of you for another new topic. And before starting our lesson, I would just suggest all the students, all of our dear children, to be ready with pencil, eraser, sharpener, books, notebooks, etc., whichever you need for this session. So, dear children, today once again we are here with the continuation of last week's exercises. Related to grammatical portion of grade 5, last week, if you have remembered, we completed some portion of nouns, where we had completed what are nouns and the different 5 types of noun also we completed at that time. And today, dear children, we will be completed some more portion of grade 5 nouns. So that the topic I have written here, it's noun continued. And beside that, we will also focus on singular and plural for today. That is the focused part for today's class. So now, dear children, let's have a look of those all the activities which we are going to do today in English grammar. So the first one, dear children, we will have fun with one of the games. In that games, we will be revising our last week's class, what is also called question ball. I will be providing a ball where lots of questions are there, and from that questions we will be trying to get the answers as the review. Beside that, we will also go for exploring singular and plural and the different rules for their transformation. How can we transform singular to plural nouns? Beside that, dear children, we will also go for the activities which will be the evaluation part for today's class, that is changing the singular form to its plural. So, dear children, let's have fun with one of the games. Do you want to see, children? Here I have, this is not actually a ball, this is a paper ball which I have carried for you. These papers includes lots of questions related to our last class. So, dear children, firstly, I will just try to pick up one of the questions from this ball, and then we will try to find out the possible answers according to our understanding, according to our knowledge of last week. So, children, let me take out the first question. It is here. The first question is here. It's what is collective noun? Dear children, we have already learned what is collective noun. The naming word which shows the collection, which shows the group, that is called collective noun. The group of the people, the shoal of fish, the flock of sheep, or we also can go for some more words like that of spectators, like that of audience, those who are listening and looking after the program. So, that is collective noun. Now, dear children, let me go for another questions from the same ball. Here we have the questions related to what is proper noun. What is proper noun? Proper noun is special noun given to some specific person, things or places. That is called proper noun. So, dear children, proper noun comes along with some instances. They are Ram, name of the boy, Sam, name of the person, Gita, name of the girl or a woman, or Kathmandu, name of the cities of Nepal, and so on. Beside that, let me go for the next questions from this ball. Dear children, you can see here. What is material noun? Material noun denotes to those names which are also matters or substances. For example, we have gold. There are so many ornaments we can prepare from gold. But the ornaments which are prepared from gold, that cannot be counted as the material noun. But if we take the gold itself, it's called material noun. Similarly, we can get the concept of or the example of copper, iron, steel, water, etc. Beside that, dear children, another one more questions we have. This is not at last, but the questions related from the question ball. What is common noun? Common noun is a type of noun which comes after proper noun, and it denotes to the name of all at once or in common or in general. If we take the noun or if we keep the naming word, that is called common noun. For example, boy. Ram is the name of the boy. So, Ram is special and it can be counted as the proper noun. But when we take the word boy, then boy itself can be used for denoting the male gender. So, that is called common noun. So, dear children, now another one more questions we have in this question ball. It's called what is noun? Can you tell me? That was the title of our last lesson, and today's also we have similar title. What is noun? Noun is the naming word. Simply, if we have to define, then it's naming words. It names the person, the things, the places, or so on. And the more example, for instances, if you take Ram, Sam, Hari, Kathmandu, Lumbini, Chitwan, Ball, etc., they all are called noun. They all are the naming words to identify their own importance. So now, the dear children, we have the last questions for today's game. It's here. What is abstract noun? Abstract noun itself consists of the word abstract, which cannot be felt, which cannot be touched, which cannot be seen, which cannot be smelt, or so on. Am I correct? No. The first sentence, please remember, it cannot be felt, I said. But remember, children, if we talk about abstract noun, the 5 different senses cannot perceive the noun, but it can be felt by our heart. So that is what we can call abstract noun. For example, love. I love all the dear children. My love cannot be shown, but it can be felt by you. My anger cannot be shown, but it can be felt that I am angry. So, in the same way, happiness, bravery, those are abstract noun. So, now dear children, after this, we are going to talk about our main points of today's session. It's singular and plural. If you are known from the beginning of your school level, when you were in grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, you were talking about singular and plural. Do you have any guesses what is singular noun or what are plural noun? In what categories they are categorized? Okay, let me tell you, the dear children, singular comes along with the single number. Remember, dear children, the noun which comes singular in number or one in number, that is called singular noun. But beside that, you may be thinking, then what is plural noun? Plural noun denotes to the number which is more than one. Many in number also we can say. If you remember some of the example, for example, we have book, a single book. Then simply we say book or one book. If there are more than one, then so far if we can count it, then we can say 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, 5 books or many books. Like in terms of library, we cannot count the number of books easily, so we can say there many books. So dear children, that is what we can get the information of singular and plural. But generally children, what we get there is sometimes when we have to change singular noun into plural noun, what could be the concept? What are the different ways? What would be the implementation of transforming singular to plural? So dear children, we are trying to explore the different rules of changing singular to plural or finding which words are singular in form, which words are plural in form. So dear children, the first one, you can have a look on the slide too. The first one, we have got the rules to transform singular to plural is simply by adding yes. Some more examples you can get to make the singular subject or singular noun into plural noun. The example we can get bird, birds. There may be different examples in the slide, but you can try to get the idea. By adding yes, we can make the words into plurals or noun into plurals. Bird, birds. B-I-R-D, bird, one bird. B-I-R-D-S, birds, many birds or 2 birds, more than 2 birds. Similarly, cat, cats. Cow, cows. Pen, pens. Letter, letters. So others more example we can get. That is the first initial rules to be followed for finding the singular noun into their plural forms. Now dear children, we are going to talk about the second rule. You can have the look at the slide. What could be the second rules to change singular or to transform singular into plural form? Listen it carefully children, or you can make a note on it as well. If the noun ends with yes, x, z, ch, sh or o, then the noun can simply be changed into plural form by adding es. There are lots of examples around us where we can get the particular instances for connection with this second rule. If you can go to the word bush, B-U-S-H, bush, that can be changed into bushes. If we get the example church, churches, es should be added. Baksh, bakshish, that also can be added with es. And the next one is there children, very easy example for singular and plural. It's bus, buses. B-U-S, bus, one bus. B-U-S-E-S, buses, more than 2 buses. So in the same way dear children, we are going for understanding the third rules. How can we change the singular form of noun into their plural? The third rules is A few noun ending in O generally gets S. Before, in second rule, we have gone to adding ES if the word ends with O, but in some extent, that is some kinds of contradiction, like the words ending with O generally get S to change into plural. There are lots of examples you can get. Some are given to you in the slide, or some of the more examples are video, videos, dynamo, dynamos, dynamo, dynamo. It's singular in number, but if we add S in it, that's plural in number. Similarly, if we go to logo, logo, logos, S can be added. Photo, PHOTO, photo is the singular number. Photos, if we add S there, then it becomes plural. So you can explore some more examples on it as well beside. The next one, that is the fourth rules for finding the transformation of singular into plural. The fourth rule is there, dear children. It's if the word or if the noun ends with Y preceded by consonant, then the dear children, it can be changed into its plural form by adding IES. Let's have a look at the slide as well. The word or the noun ending with Y and getting the consonant letters before it, that is made to plural by adding IES. So dear children, it's the example we can explore here. Some more examples beside the slide also we can go, or you can take the help of the slide as well. ARMY, army. If we have to make the words into plural, then ARMIES, armies we can say. If we have the common word copy, 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 then it can be made into plural by adding IES, COPIES, copies. The next word we can take, that's also the common word which refers to our work, to our responsibility. That is called duty. The correct spelling of duty is DUTY, duty, but if we have to change it into plural form, then the correct spelling will be DUTIES, duties. Remember children, the fourth rule we have just now explored here, it's if the nouns ends with Y, but if it comes along with consonant letters, then we need to go for IES, removing Y. The next one is there, if the words or if the noun ends with Y preceded by vowel, then what we have to do, dear children, it simply comes along with yes. We don't have to remove Y like that of fourth rules. You can have a look in the slide as well. Just you can add S in it to make it plural. So the example, for instances, we can go BOY, boy, single boy, BOYS, boys, double or more than that. The next one is their toy. That is also very common example. Toy, toys. If we go for another common example, day, DAY, day. Then if we need to make them into plural, then the additional S should be added there, DAYS, days. Now dear children, we are going for another, that is sixth rules to be followed here, that is called if the noun ends with F or FE, then what we have to do there is removing F and FE, additional VES should be there. You can have a look at the slide so that after adding VES, we can make them into plural. Remember once again, it's in case the words ends with F or FE. Do you want to get the example? Some examples are already there, and for more instances we can go for CALF, calf, baby cow, CALVES, calves, that is more in number or plural form. The next one is there, half, 1/2 we can say. So that half is in singular form, HALF. But if we have to make it into plural, then simply we can go for HALVES, halves. So dear children, in the same way, we also have talked FE also should be there so that we can make it into plural. So the instances for it is KNIFE, knife. The ending two letters are FE. So simply children, we can go for finding the plural of it is KNIVES, knives. So dear children, we are going for one more rules to be followed for finding the singular form to its plural. That is, some nouns are ending with F, that can simply end with F, but can be made plural by adding S itself. Rather, in the previous rules, we also have said that F and FE change into VES in plural form, but in some cases, that is, in some extent, we also go for adding S in making the plural form. If you want to know the example, then SCARF, scarf, and simply it can be made plural by SCARFS, scarves. So dear children, these are some of the rules to be followed while changing them into the plural, singular noun to plural noun. If you are known to this all, some more rules we will be trying to explore in our next class. And now dear children, before wrapping up of our classroom today, I just want to assign some of the work. If you are ready with your stationery materials, I'll be giving you some of the words here which has to be changed into plural. So dear children, please write down properly. The first instruction I would just want to write here is change into plural. So here children, the first one, according to the different rules, you can find out the correct forms of plural. The first word is boy. How can we change it into plural? You can find out. Please write down as your assignment. And similarly, we have toy. The very common example I have given you at the time of exploring the first sections, that is first rules. The next one I can give you here, the another word is there, that is CALF, calf. That is the second last rules of today that we have done to change it into plural. The next one is there, scarf. Scarf and calf should have the similar way of its transformation, but remember children, I have given one more extra rules to be followed in case of scarf. Similarly, the dear children, we also can go for the another word, that is leaf. This is also similar to that of the same rules in calf we have to apply. So, in such a way, dear children, we have to go for finding the singular form, how can we change them into plural form, and how can we complete our assignments. So, hope all the children, they liked today's class, they enjoyed today's class, and I also wish all the children to complete their assignment according to their regular classes. So, thank you so much for today and have a nice day.